Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Your morning blitz begins now.
Are you okay, Vic?
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Well, because it's not a Saturday in October. Why are you, like, all the way down to the gloves? Like, what?
No, Kelly told me I had to wear them.
Yeah. Well,
she said you've been out merching me.
You've been out merching Vic with your Michigan gear, and he came in with an Ohio State hat and Ohio State t-shirt.
I mean, that's how I dress on game day on Saturday. I'm
just saying, we need to even out the merch in this building.
Oh.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
So I guess I haven't been wearing enough Buckeye stuff to all your Michigan stuff, and she saw the gloves when I came in, and she said, you have to keep those on during the show. So now I'm stuck, roasting in here.
Okay.
You can take them off now.
I can take them off?
In fact, I was just kidding about it earlier, but he took me seriously.
He really did.
That's cool.
Well, he does. He wears Michigan. Today's got Lions stuff on, but
yeah, I like your Michigan merch. I appreciate a fan. I truly do, but I never wear Ohio State gear.
90% of my closet.
I noticed.
Yeah. I can go about 2.5 weeks in a different logoed something.
Yeah, I mean, it's rare that I don't see you in a Lions or Wolverines.
Well, we're also very fortunate to work in a position that, I could come in my Borat bikini and it wouldn't matter, really.
It would matter to us.
Sweats.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
I'm wearing full sweats right now.
Right.
Full sweats.
So not having to go out and buy, collared shirts or ties or, we get to wear hoodies and T-shirts all day.
I like to see you wear a suit tomorrow.
Let me tell you, I think I told you off the air, but years ago at a station, we had a boss come to us and tell everyone in the building jeans were no longer allowed. You had to have at least a collared shirt on. And it was like, wait, for the morning show people that come in at 4:30 a.m., we have to,
that are on the radio?
That are on the radio, yeah.
What format were you doing?
I was like a hot AC, like an adult top 40. But we had 6 stations in the building, and I also at the time happened to be like one of the big. I was the promotions director for our group of radio stations, so I did do a lot of meetings. So I used to get up and I used to wear the collared shirt with the tie, and I wore a sweater over it. I wore my khakis, did the whole yuppie thing. Yeah, it was a lot. Turns out there was never any rule change. He just made that up. It pissed a lot of us off.
They used to make them wear a shirt and tie here back in, I don't know, late 80s.
That's a lot.
Early 90s.
That's too much.
So this guy who just walked in the building, decided he wanted everyone to spruce it up a little bit?
Yeah.
But then told you it came down from corporate?
Yep. Exactly it. He tried to pass the buck and then got called out right in front of the CEO of the company. So don't go lying to your employees. Welcome to your Tuesday, April Fool's Day. It's going to be a high of about 54 today. Some PM sun. We're going to start with some clouds, but the sun's going to come out. Let's get going with the Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick, what you got for us today?
Okay, there is a tribute album coming out in June, and it's going to feature, obviously a bunch of different people. Dee Snider from Twisted Sister, Sebastian Bach from Skid Row, Slash from GNR, Nancy Wilson from Heart, Dorothy's on there, Joey Belladonna from Anthrax, and they're all doing cover songs of this classic rock band, to create this tribute album, and wanted to know who is the classic rock band they're going to make this tribute album for. Be the first one to tell us at 99-700 who the band is. We'll give you $25 to go spend at Waterbeds and stuff.
Oh, were you lucky enough to go see Disturbed in Cincinnati this past Saturday? Heard it was an amazing show. In fact, Peggy was just texting us saying how amazing the show was. I would have gone to that. If I was in town, I definitely would have gone to check out that show.
I wish I had been there. It sounds like everything I heard was great about it.
Let's get the answer for Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick, what you got?
Well, I guess this was a tough one. There's a tribute album coming out. Dee Snider, Sebastian Bach, Slash, Nancy Wilson, Dorothy, Joey Belladonna, just some of the names that will be covering songs of this band. And we wanted to know what was the band, and it was Triumph. The band Triumph.
Is that the one that did It's the Final Countdown? Oh, that's Europe.
That's Europe.
Okay.
No.
What's Triumph?
Although it sounds a lot like them.
Yeah, that was one of their hits. This is probably their biggest one.
Got the magic power and music in me. I'm young.
No, Kelly? No, neither one. We used to play all of these songs on the Blitz. Played the hell out of
There's
it.
a lot of music that was played on radio stations back in the day that
Yeah.
ended up at the bottom of a landfill somewhere. Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Go
I
back-
know this. I know this.
Yeah.
Go back to that second one you played.
Magic Power?
Yeah.
Ooh, that one gives me secondhand embarrassment.
What is that? That sounds like Bryan Adams. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, one of those power ballads they
Yeah.
used to do in the 80s.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, nobody got it.
Not the best choice of question.
Magic Power All-Star Tribute to Triumph out on June 6th. Nobody got it. So, nobody gets the gift card.
How are you doing an all-star tribute to a band nobody knows the music to?
So I used to jam to those guys.
I'm sure that the person who is still driving their 80.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
7 Pontiac Firebird, brown with the yellowish Firebird on the hood.
I hope you're
is gonna
putting out
be
cassettes, because that
jamming
guy's
one
going to
out.
need a cassette.
Oh, he absolutely is.
I had a Firebird, but it didn't have the, what'd you say, the yellow what?
The yellow Firebird on the hood.
Oh, no, my Firebird didn't have that. I had one of the later ones.
Maybe the guy who repoed it put one on there.
Yeah, maybe. It had the pop-up headlights. It
Okay.
was just pure black.
Oh, you
Yep.
remember driving down the road and seeing the pop-up headlights, but one didn't come up?
Mine eventually was
Yeah.
that, yes.
Or it came up halfway and it looked like your car had
Some
Bell's
wonky-
palsy. It was just like...
Took it to a friggin' garage. I took it to a friggin' garage. I said, hey, this light won't pop up. He goes, oh, it needs a new motor in it. And I go, it's like $350. I'm like, to make my headlight come up is
Yeah.
$350.
I can't even pay my car payment. You think
on an 80s model car? Yeah, I can't even make the car payment.
When your car looks like your drunk Uncle Steve at the barbecue, no, that's enough. All right, well, pick a better question tomorrow, okay?
Yes, I will.
All right, great. Hey, a new fear for you to worry about if you're doing any traveling. There is a new warning because I remember, I bring this up because I had an ex who was adamant about putting the tag on the luggage. Because God forbid, you never know if your luggage is getting on the same plane as you, or if it's
like
gonna
your
get
name and
delayed.
address,
Yeah,
that
if
tag?
it's going to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
delayed,
Gotcha.
or if it gets lost, or someone grabs your bag. What are you going to do? They're never going to be able to find you, so you got to fill out the luggage tag. But now, security officials are warning: be careful what you put on your tag, because one of the new things, or something that's been going on that they're finally catching on to, is you'll have baggage handlers or people even at the baggage claim that can see your name and address, and if you happen to be in a city that is not your city on your luggage tag, guess what? They know you're on vacation, and they know your address, so they tend to call someone they know in that city. Go visit
While
your house.
you're away. It's kind of how they used to do it with the obituaries. They
Yeah.
know when the funeral is, so they know when to rob the people.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
So they're saying name and phone number and email address. However, they're also saying to add to the fear factor to get a travel email address. Go to Gmail, set up a free account.
yeah.
Because you don't want to give them your actual email address, because then the spam emails start coming through. They're hoping you're going to click a link so they can get into your bank account. So just another thing for you to worry about and think about through all of life's worries. Now, even when you're on vacation.
What we have done to ourselves, man. It's ridiculous.
Here's the thing that you want to do, too. You don't want to go for the Samsonite luggage, because they're probably, like, normal people. You got to go for the designer luggage. Then, you're going to make it. That's going to be a great hit.
Kelly's
Right?
thought this stuff out.
I'm just kind of trying to decide how I would do it. It's a great idea. If you don't mind going to prison. Or
So
jail.
you're saying as a thief, look at the Samsonite luggage or don't
I mean,
look.
if you have like beat up Samsonite luggage, I'm thinking, well, you're like me. You probably don't have anything for me to steal, right? Like I've already got what you've got.
You're looking for somebody with expensive luggage.
right?
Yeah.
That
but
kinda
not
makes
so
sense.
expensive that they have security at home. You see, I mean, it's a very
It's a
delicate
thin
balance.
line,
Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
All right. Anyway,
Sounds like you're planning your
Right?
thievery.
I know.
your
Planning my
criminal-
retirement.
Sounds great.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Coming up next, we got to get to your not-so-breaking news, which includes a couple of getaways or attempted getaways, if you will. We'll get to that coming up here in about 7 minutes. Hang on, 99.7 The Blitz.
It's the Morning Blitz.
Hey, it's Goose, and what soon-to-be parent hasn't had the dreaded fear, kept secretly to themselves, that their new baby would not be as pretty or as handsome as they had hoped? With all the advances in laser and reconstructive surgery, these fears are now a thing of the past. Dr. Sherwin Pacton of Early Life Cosmetic Surgery Center explains. 10 years ago, an ugly baby was something that you had to live with, and until they were old enough to undergo painful and expensive plastic surgery, sometimes as late as their teens. That's too long to subject them and you to facial deformities, incongruities, and structural blemishes. The practice of cosmetic surgery for children as young as 2 months began in Europe in the late 1990s and is now a regularly accepted procedure in many parts of the world. At that age, the bone and cartilage development is still malleable and easy for a skilled surgeon to work with. Everything from chins, protruding foreheads, eye ridge definition, and ear vacillation is now easily correctable. And for pageant parents, it's never too soon to start grooming your child for the competitive life. Miss Debbie Thomas of Sunbury says Tiffany is now 3 and has already had 9 procedures. All but some final touch-ups are done, and she's ready to walk the runway and strut her stuff for the crown. The Early Life Cosmetic Surgery Center is now taking appointments for May and June, and they accept all major credit cards and insurance plans. Plus, they have competitive financing plans. Get started now, and your infant can soon be the star of his or her daycare provider.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Hey, Thick, I want to set the scene. Do you happen to have, like, I don't know, like Bad Boys?
Bad
The
boys,
police.
bad boys. What
Police.
you got,
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
not bad.
no, we want to get high, but that's a different story.
Looking for excitement? Chumba Casino is here. Play anytime, play anywhere. Play on the train, play at the store, play at home, play when you're bored. Play today for your chance to win and get daily bonuses when you log in. So what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Chumba Casino is free to play.
Experience social gameplay like never before. Go to Chumba Casino right now to play hundreds of games, including online slots, bingo, Slingo, and more. Live the Chumba life at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
No, we got a couple of police stories here. This first one taking place overseas, where Anna A. is a 37-year-old from Poland who is 8 months pregnant, and apparently having babies is expensive, and sometimes it becomes stressful as to how you're going to be able to afford a baby. It's a little late at 8 months to start thinking about that. You may want to start thinking about that beforehand, but that's what Anna did. And so she had some doctor's appointments set up, and she informed her husband, hey, why don't you pick me up after the checkup, and then we can head on home together. And so that's what this husband did back in November of 2023. And then, as it turns out, a couple weeks later, there was another doctor's appointment. But as it turns out, it was not the doctor's appointment that Anna was being picked up from. No, it was her 2 bank robberies that her husband was unwillingly and unknowingly her getaway driver, because he was not picking her up from the doctor's appointment. What Anna was doing was walking across the street to the local bank, where she then held up the teller by knife point, saying, give me the money. And then she would walk back across the street to the doctor's office, where her husband would pick her up.
It feels like an ill-conceived crime. Like, I'm pretty sure if you see a giant pregnant woman with a bag of money, that's that's the robber. And she goes right across the street.
She goes
to the
right across the
doctor's
street.
office.
There's a photo of her walking into the bank, and she is wearing a black hood and a black mask, but obviously very, very pregnant. And the teller said, "I'm pretty sure it's a short woman. You can't see her face.
Right.
You don't really know. I mean, it's either a short, very pregnant woman or a short, very girthy man. One of the two." As it turns out, finally she was caught after she stole about 10,000 pounds each time from the bank.
Wow.
And she is now
bank.
arrested. Same bank. Both times. She has now been arrested and is sitting waiting trial. Speaking of police interaction, if you don't want to get caught, this may be your way. India's infamous poop and run thief has finally been caught. Police in New Delhi finally have been sharing details on the elusive thief who was apparently a phone thief. He would run up and grab people's phones and then run away. However, as police approached, he had the ability. I guess some people can cry on demand. This man could poop on demand. And that was his getaway tactic when police got close.
What?
He would fill his drawers with such a smell and such a stench and such dirty that the police would let him go.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
He would clear out his area. It would give him enough time to get a head start and run away.
Do you think he just got the nervous poos, though? Like, he's, like, really nervous, and then it just worked to his advantage?
No. The police say they knew.
Yeah.
They knew what was happening, but they didn't know how else to combat this issue until finally they saw this man and knew he was going to commit another crime. So they prepared with masks and gloves.
Oh, my God.
And were able to finally tackle him, arrest him, and now he was facing 8 charges of theft and eluding police.
Can you get some kind of biohazard charge?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
If it's in your own pants, you're really only hurting yourself and anybody in smelling distance.
He got away 7 times.
Wow.
He has done this 7 times before they finally caught on. Like, okay, do you have the mask? You got the gloves? We're good to go. Grab it. And they finally caught him.
Wow.
The elusive poop and run thief, as he has been named, is now sitting and awaiting trial. That is your not so breaking news. You know, when you get to a certain level of accomplishment, let's call it pro level, expert level, you may start doing or trying certain things that your trainer, your coach may tell you to do. Because once you get to that level, every little bit helps to give you the advantage over the competition. And I've heard all kinds of crazy things. You do the ice bath or the special muscle stretch, or you eat this particular food. It happens all the time.
Oh, this is like NFL players will spend $200,000 a year just on their nutritionist.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything you can do. And if your superpower, if your special skill involves your voice and your vocal cords, you'll do anything you can to protect that area. That's your moneymaker right there. And Jessica Simpson's been doing it for a long time. We all know pop star Jessica Simpson came out. Yeah. Late 90s, early 2000s.
Tony Romo's girlfriend.
Well, long before that, married Nick Lachey.
Yeah.
Chicken of the Sea.
Chicken of the Sea, had a successful TV show with Nick Lachey. Unfortunately, she's going through her second divorce now with Eric Johnson.
Another NFL player.
Yeah. But she was recently on a show, and she was talking about keeping her voice fresh and how you, after all that singing, how you keep those vocal cords from getting damaged. And, this is what she had to say.
They're like, what are you drinking? Because, it's like, it's this Chinese herb thing in it. And I'm like, I don't know. And my local coach told me to drink it. And they Googled the ingredients and snake sperm.
No, it's not tea?
It's like a honey.
In case you missed what she said, her special drink includes snake sperm to help keep them vocal cords fresh.
Why? How? Who found? How did somebody know this?
That's like asking who was the first person to take a drink of milk.
I guess so.
You know where that comes from? Just wondering. But yeah, that is the special ingredient in her drink, and she swears by it.
That is.
I don't get it, but okay. I want to know. 800-821-9970 or 99700. Have you ever used something recommended by an out-of-the-ordinary type normal remedy or normal use?
Like some holistic type
some holistic
stuff.
type thing that you swear by? There's like the innards of a beehive really make your triceps grow. Have you ever used anything, Kelly, like that?
I am stuck on where you're getting the snake sperm from. Where is the ween on the snake? I don't understand. I'm very much so stuck on that. I just Googled it, so good luck to any investigators looking at my Google search. One of them said that snakes have 2 weens.
Okay.
Snake wiener. That's what I Googled. It says hemi penis. Hemi.
Hemi?
Yeah. It's one of a pair of intromittent organs of male snakes and lizards. They're inverted. Okay, so they're within the body.
Okay.
How do they do it, though? I don't really. I guess it's just.
Would you rather change the discussion into how snake sperm is extracted?
Nope. I really.
Do you want to get a snake expert on the phone?
I'm just saying. I'm like stuck on.
Yes.
You're also interested in that. Okay.
I want to get a snake expert on the phone.
I did have a friend growing up that lived around the block, and his family was completely into like holistic type stuff and the herbs and the powders. When we were in the car with his mom, I remember his mom specifically, we were driving down one of the main roads, and she passed like a fertilizer truck, like one of those trucks that comes to spray your lawn or whatever.
Yeah.
And she honked her horn, stuck her hand out the window, and gave them the biggest middle finger. Like she was all against chemicals and things like that.
Okay.
It was really interesting to see. But again, I would love to know if someone is swears by something.
There was a huge thing going around on TikTok. I don't know if this came across your feed there, Goose, but people were using castor oil for everything. And then all of a sudden, all these problems were coming out. Like, people were putting it on their eyes, in their eyes. Like, things that you should not be using castor oil for. So
I kind of remember that. And but people were using it as like a face mask, and they were like breaking out everywhere.
Exactly. Like weird problems with castor oil just because someone on TikTok said it like helped you look young or something.
Right.
So Gavin texted in, said, drank sauerkraut juice to get rid of kidney stones. The acidity helped dissolve the stones.
Oh my God, 6658 texted in, my girlfriend uses snail mucus on her face.
Yeah.
Snail mucus? What does that do?
Is that like the snail trail, like what they leave?
I'm guessing.
Guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
What can that be good for? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Eric Corman said, I've used bee venom on my skin.
I've heard of bee venom, people using bee venom for stuff.
That's insane.
That was supposed to be for allergies? It was supposed to do something, bee venom, really cure you of something serious.
That's crazy. Blitz, good morning. Hi, who's this?
This is your favorite listener, Tony. What's going on, everyone?
Oh, nothing. Tony talking about holistic type medicines that people use for all kinds of crazy fixes and stuff. Have you ever used one before?
To be honest with you, sir, I just wanted to say hi to Miss Kelly, and I don't use any prescription medication.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Tony.
Hi, Miss Kelly.
Hi.
I mean, I do know people that want to avoid using kind of, any pills and powders and stuff.
Yeah.
Depending on what kind.
Man.
This says bee venom therapy is an effective treatment for pain, arthritis, Parkinson's disease, and cancer. People
Really?
use bee venom therapy for it. Yes.
Okay. I have heard this one. Joe says his wife cuts a potato and sticks it in the kids' socks when they're sick.
That's supposed to be an onion, I thought.
No, a potato.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's why you got the smell.
That's why it didn't work.
No, but the potatoes come out like all black. Apparently it sucks everything out of the bottom of your foot.
Really?
Yeah.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
That's interesting. All right. Adam says, I know a guy that swears by Icy Hot for hemorrhoid treatment, says put it on before bed and gone when you wake up.
Oh, come
There's
on.
no way.
I don't know.
Icy Hot.
No way.
You're putting that around your
Say it.
down there, BH?
Your beehole?
No.
Your BH.
No. That's not right.
Aren't hemorrhoids usually like slightly open? Aren't they?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
open and how?
Well, that's how you know, because there'll be a little bright red dot.
Oh.
So you're rubbing Icy Hot on like an open
I guess, man.
wound?
I don't know.
There's no way you're
I feel
putting
like that's a
Icy
prank.
Hot
I feel
on-
like someone's trying to get you to put Icy Hot on your
Yeah.
beehole.
If you're putting Icy Hot on your balloon knot, then you
No.
got a
No,
problem.
no.
Now, Anthony says it's true. A lot of our moisturizers and face serums have snail mucus in them. It's a natural anti-aging agent.
Okay.
All right.
Eat garlic and drink lemon juice every night to keep my blood pressure down, says
Oh,
Owen.
wow.
Is that a
Okay.
thing?
Vicks on your feet when you're sick. Yes, my wife taught me that one.
Vicks
So
on
instead
your
of the
feet.
potato, you use the Vicks on your
Yeah.
feet.
Yep. Yeah, put Vicks on your feet, put socks on, and sleep like that.
Okay.
All right, if that's what you want to do. 800-821-9970. What's to
Bless
stop
you.
sneeze? What's to stop on-air live sneezes?
Right?
That's what I want to know. If you've got a cure for that, then please tell me, because I am just dying to know here. On the way, we have got your chance to win garbage tickets. We still have a pair left. We are going to do that. Let's see. In about 25 minutes, if you want to go see Garbage, they're going to be performing live, coming up at Kemba Live on October 1st. Tickets on sale now. Should be a great time to go see that show, and we'll give you a chance to win coming up here in about 30 minutes. 99.7 The Blitz.
It's the Morning Blitz.
Hey, it's Goose, and I want to tell you about my friends at Black Mamba's Tattoos, which has long been Columbus's home for ink and piercings, and now is proud to be the metro area's first home for tattoos for tots. Why should colorful and creative body art just be for teens and adults? With their cutting-edge technology and patent microneedles, infants as young as 8 months can now share the love of tattoos with the parents and family. This simple, non-evasive procedure can be accomplished in our studio in just 15 minutes. As Kaylee Monroe has put it, our son Justice is just a year old, but loves to bop along with me and Daddy as we're cranking Tool. So he'll probably be the only kid in daycare with Maynard on his back. Tattoos for toddlers are safe and practically pain-free. Visit our location at the corner of High Street and Neal Avenue, and soon your tyke will be rocking out in style. Please bring proof of parenthood and a physician's authorizations when you make your appointment.
And now, 3 things you need to know before you go.
A 60-ton crane was stolen from a construction site on Parsons Avenue yesterday morning. A 2019 Kenworth Long Boom National Crane worth $500,000 was stolen from the site near Scioto Downs from a company called Kent Power. Kent Power was using the crane to take down a bunch of lattice towers in the area, and they still have about 6 months to go on the project. So they need this crane, and to replace it, it would cost upwards of $1 million. So authorities say somebody knew what they were doing. They removed the license plate and the GPS unit, and then they drove the thing away. You need a CDL, not that this person's following the law, but they believe whomever stole it has considerable experience and very specialized knowledge of how to operate this crane. Deputies are asking people to keep an eye out because this thing would be pretty tough to hide.
Yeah.
If you see a big crane somewhere where it's not supposed to be, it might be the stolen one.
It's really unfortunate because now Devastator's missing a left leg.
Oh, I wish I understood that. Is that some kind of
I was like, I knew Kelly wouldn't get it.
some kind of a Transformers
There
thing?
you go. Good
Very
job.
nice.
Man, so who got fired from that job site recently?
Yeah, I don't know. The National Weather Service is confirming that a tornado touched down in Fayette County during Sunday night storms. Officials say the EF1 twister formed near Jeffersonville and then traveled along the ground for nearly 4 miles. Some buildings were damaged and a number of RVs were overturned at a business in the area. The National Weather Service is also confirming 3 EF0 tornadoes in Butler and Warren counties. We are supposed to get another round of severe weather tomorrow afternoon into Thursday, so just keep an eye out, I guess. At least one of the stars of Saturday Night Live seems to disagree with the source who insisted that Morgan Wallen's abrupt exit from the most recent show was totally normal and rehearsed. Kenan Thompson said, quote, I thought maybe he had to go to the potty or something. I don't know what goes through people's minds when they decide to do stuff like that. I don't know if he understood the assignment or not, or if he was really feeling a certain kind of way. Kenan Thompson says Morgan Wallen seems like a complicated individual, I guess. And as for Wallen's Instagram post saying he was leaving for God's country, what was it? I've headed back to God's country.
Get me back to God's country.
Get me back to God's country. Kenan Thompson said, quote, we're not all in God's country. We're not all under God's umbrella. See, that's not necessarily my favorite. So it sounds like Kenan Thompson had an issue with it a little bit. Like, I don't know what this guy's deal is, but he has a deal.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, I know we weren't going to talk about it yesterday, but I decided to bring it up twice. So there we go.
I mean, it's weird. I don't remember anyone really ever doing that in recent times.
But they said he did the same thing during rehearsal.
Yes, that's true, too.
That's exactly what he did during rehearsal, so maybe that's what he thought he was supposed to do.
Well, when the cast isn't aware of it, I think there's probably an issue. There was probably something going on.
It's not his first time on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
No.
He's been there before, so I mean, he knows how things go.
He knows what to do.
So, who knows?
All right, those are your 3 things.
All right, what's that one thing you love so much that you would put a 6-foot giant stuffed mascot of it in your house somewhere? Like, think does the Cowboys have like a Yosemite Sam?
Oh no, he's got like a kid's face. They call him Rowdy.
Okay,
I think I'd rather have Brutus.
Brutus. Okay, so a 6-foot Brutus.
Yeah,
hanging out, stuffed Brutus, hanging out in your living room like a giant stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Would you pay $6,000 for it? No. If you had to throw away $6,000, that's not something you would throw $6,000.
There's much better things I could spend my money on.
All right. Kelly, what's that one thing you love so much?
Well, it's my husband, and he loves guitar, and he plays a Strat, and they have this, like, gigantic... They have these big guitars in the plaza area outside the Grand Ole Opry, which are really cool, and I want the red Strat that's there.
Okay.
I'll take that in our living room.
Let's say $6,000 not going to break you or whatever.
Yeah.
It's for sale. You'd spend $6,000.
I wouldn't keep it in the living room, but, somewhere, if we had like a music room dedicated, which we kind of do. But yeah, it's a cool thing. I really love it.
All right, if I had the money to waste.
Yeah, if you had the money to waste.
That's different.
Let's narrow it down. What food, like what restaurant or food item do you love so much that you would want a 6-foot plush giant mascot?
A Dairy Queen ice cream cake.
Okay. A 6-foot Dairy Queen ice cream cake.
I would want it to be real, but I guess I could take a plush replica.
Yeah, plush replica.
I don't know what it's going to look like as a giant stuffed thing, but the bacon wrapped barbecued shrimp from the fish market's my favorite appetizer in the city.
Okay. All right.
I don't know how that's going to go. But
I love McDonald's, but I don't want a 6-foot plush Ronald McDonald. That would just be creepy. However,
a steak maybe.
Yeah. Okay. If you love Buc-ee's so much, they are now selling for $6,000. 6 feet tall, 36 inches wide, and 31 inches deep. Giant Buc-ee beaver stuffed animal.
Never even been there.
And I haven't either. I've been to a Wawa's on the East Coast, but if you're from the South, Buc-ee is like
coming.
The place to go.
Well, Mark News, our news director, he was just down in Kentucky, and he and his son went to Buc-ee's. He said they're as big as Walmart's. I didn't realize that it was as big as a Walmart. And it was nuts. Like, it was worth going, but they decided, hey, let's just check out this Buc-ee's. Everybody's talking about it. There was not a single parking place. It was jammed to the hilt with people.
People go travel just to go see a Buc-ee's because they've never been there before.
We're getting one in Dayton, so I mean that's an hour drive.
Oh,
or
are
so.
they really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crystal says, I'll take a 6-foot Henry Cavill, please. Yeah. Let's see.
Is that taller than the real Henry Cavill?
That's
or
shorter.
Is it shorter?
Shorter, yeah.
I need a bass.
6-foot bass.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, yeah. 6027 says a 6-foot eggplant. Is that like an eggplant?
Oh, that's funny.
Do you mean eggplant or do you mean eggplant emoji?
Right.
Which one do you mean?
Eggplant emoji, I think.
Chris says I want a 6-foot stuffed Chipotle burrito. I could see that. Okay. Gavin says huge WWE neon from Titan Tower. Okay. I'm not a WWE fan, so I don't know what that is.
Titan Tower.
I have no idea. Carrie says a 6-foot bottle of Frank's hot sauce. Okay, you like the hot sauce that much. You're all about it. I could totally see that. Coming up next, we have got to give you some tickets. You want to go see Garbage? We want to get you hooked up. They are going to be they're going to be coming here, Kemba Live, on Wednesday, October 1st, and we are going to get you hooked up. Coming up next, 99.7 The Blitz.
It's the Morning Blitz.
Hey, it's Goose and Columbus. Get ready for the hottest and tastiest new trend in dining out as Callahan's Original Feline Cuisine opens its first capital city location this Friday. The ancient Egyptians knew it, the Chinese know it, the Congolese know it, and now you too will know the delicious and healthy secrets of dishes made with cat. The other white meat, cat muscle, has 85% less fat and cholesterol than ground beef, 60% less than chicken, and it comes in spicy, organic, sautéed, and barbecue. Callahan's Original Feline Cuisine uses only the freshest free-range cats raised on our spacious 10-acre farm in Michigan. Be the first of your friends to say that cat got your tongue. Kids menus are available, and check out our lounge, the Kitty Club, which offers full bar service and cat-patizers. Callahan's Original Feline Cuisine located in Ostrander Shopping Center. Franchise opportunities available. Dining out has never been this perfect. Although we're not quite there yet, we are going to see temperatures warm up a little bit.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you want to get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
To the weekend and then drastically drop as we begin next week. But we're still, we're in April now, and we're not quite done with the cold weather. But we do get to look forward to the fact that warmer weather is coming. We're going to get those outdoor concerts, which are amazing. And they're going to continue through the summer and into the fall, which is when you get to see Garbage at Kemba Live October 1st. And we have got a pair of tickets to give away. So we are going to play Think Fast. Kelly, are you ready?
I guess.
That didn't sound very exciting.
Well, my brain works kind of slowly. I need a little second to chew on something, and there you are with your fresh 48-year-old mind, over there popping off with answers. It's tough to compete against. So, yeah, I guess I just feel like...
That just sounds like someone who started out hot out the gate and has since free-fallen with 3 losses in a row.
Yes.
That's what that sounds like.
I felt so confident up to about 3 weeks ago, and now I feel just completely beaten.
Maybe it was just a little hiccup, and this will be the start of the big turnaround for the franchise.
Okay, let's see.
On your way to that open wild card spot in the playoffs, and then you're going to surprise everyone and win the championship. If you want to get your chance at Garbage tickets, 800-821-9970. Let's get 2 contestants on the phone. Blitz, good morning. Who's this?
My name's Kim.
Kim. All right, Kim. Since you called first, you get a choice. Do you want to go with the hot hand, which would be me as a teammate, or do you want to pick Kelly as a teammate?
Kelly.
All right.
Oh, yes.
All right, Kim.
This is our slump buster, Kim.
Blitz, good morning. Who's this?
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Blitz.
This is Tammy.
Tammy. All right, Tammy. Well, Tammy, you're stuck with me since Kim chose Kelly as a partner. So this is how it works. You guys actually have the easy job. The hardest part was picking who your teammate was going to be, so now you get to sit back and relax because we are playing Think Fast. Thick, as our game show host, is going to be giving us categories, and we are going to give the fastest answer possible. The person with the most points is going to win, and that person's representative will win the tickets for garbage. So, Kelly, are you ready?
I'm ready.
We are currently at 3-3-1. So we're sitting tied right now, basically.
Oh, that's right. You had a tie.
Wins, loss, and one tie.
Tie goes to the female.
This
is that right?
I don't know if that's true. This is going to be basically the tiebreaker.
Okay.
So here we go. A game of Think Fast.
All right. The first category here are things that start with the letter B. B as in boy. All right.
Okay.
Things that start with the letter B. Here we go. The name of any movie.
Backstreet Boys.
I said Batman.
I said Backstreet Boys. I don't know what the F
Yeah, that's not a movie.
That is a band. That's not a movie.
Kelly, that's a Kelly point right there is what that is. All right. Things that start with the letter B. Here we go. A place to take a beach vacation.
Batavia.
The Baltics. Batavia? Is that a place?
Yeah. Is there a beach in Batavia?
Oh, you don't even know?
I don't know
I think
if that
that's
counts.
a Goose point.
Listen, they're right in Claremont County. There is a beach in Batavia, East Fork State Park Beach.
Okay.
Wait.
I mean, Kim, we got that one, right?
No.
I don't think that counts as a beach.
What?
I was thinking
Did
like
you see the pictures
Bermuda,
here? Looks
Bermuda,
gorgeous.
Bahamas, Barbados, Bora Bora. There's a lot of, come on, guys. All right, things that start with the letter B. Any non-primary color.
Backstreet Boys. Burnt orange.
Okay.
Burnt orange. Burnt orange.
I would have accepted that or burnt sienna.
Yeah, I was going to burnt sienna.
Oh, were you?
Brown is a good one.
Okay.
That's a primary color, isn't it?
No.
The 8. I think the 8 Crayolas are the primary colors. The 8 box. The simple box.
Right.
That's how poor my family was. For Hanukkah, you're supposed to get a present every day. My mom just bought the 8 primary colors and individually wrapped each one. So then I just got one color a day. That's what happens when you're broke.
Dang.
No 64 sharpener box.
Hell no.
The Grinch didn't even steal from your house.
Nope. He walked in and was like,
These people are already having a hard time.
Yeah. All right, still on things that start with the letter B. Name any spice.
Basil.
Yes.
Yes.
Crap, that's a good one.
The chef over here.
Yeah, I know.
Man. I could only come up with that and bay leaf.
Oh.
Those are the only 2 I could think of.
Yeah, I don't even know bay leaf is a spice, though.
That's good. Well, it is, yeah. We have, All right. And finally, things that start with the letter B. A flavor of ice cream.
Black licorice.
Black cherry.
Yeah.
There's no black licorice ice cream.
We're gonna
She's
Google
gonna
that
look.
bad boy.
She's gonna look.
Oh.
I have to know. I have to know.
Random, surprise flavors don't count.
Grater's Midnight Snack. Oh, that doesn't have black licorice in it.
No,
Sorry,
Hold on.
Kelly.
Black licorice ice cream pint. Right here. Bridgman's.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I'll give it to you, but there are several brands who offer black licorice flavored ice cream. But I'm going to give it to you because I just guessed and I didn't know for sure. So I can't.
You're still winning.
Was it 3-2?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. These are just miscellaneous now. You ready?
Okay.
No.
Name any bar game.
Bart. Beer pong.
What'd you say? Goose?
Basketball. The little hoops at the end. You shoot the basketballs.
Pop a shot.
Beer pong.
All right.
Beer pong in a bar?
Where else do you play beer pong?
In the house? In the backyard?
All right.
Is there bars that play beer pong?
Absolutely. I've done it a million times.
Really?
Absolutely.
Did not know that. All right, so who got that?
She did.
I mean, you said Barts, you meant darts.
Yeah, and then I said beer pong at the same time that he said basketball. And I don't know, basketball. I see people do pop a shot.
Yeah, pop a shot.
But not basketball.
You're not playing
That's the same thing.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
You guys.
Let's turn on thick. Want to?
All right, miscellaneous. Any type of yard work.
I don't do yard work. It starts with B?
No, we're not on B's. We're in the next
Oh.
category. I told you that.
Oh,
It's
anything?
kind of racing.
Mowing the lawn.
I was doing B.
I was too.
Both of us were still
That's
doing
why
B.
you said Bart.
Yes.
That's why I said Bart.
I said we were on to the next category, which could be anything. It's miscellaneous.
All right. Okay, we'll
Good.
give that one a pass because we were both confused.
Good Lord.
All right, let's start over in this category.
All right. Still, this is no letters matter.
Okay,
It's
no
just
letters.
miscellaneous. Name something most people use every day.
Comb, brush, toothbrush,
Goose, you gotta be quick.
soap.
Think fast, Goose. All right. Name any movie set in the state of Mississippi.
Mississippi burning.
Goose.
All right, give the tickets to Kim.
I know.
Kelly got this. Kelly got this round.
I get it.
We're
I
out
get
of
it.
time.
I get it.
Kim. Good morning.
I'm sorry I fought for the black
Hi.
licorice ice cream. That was wrong of
Hi,
me.
Kim. All right, we're gonna give
I
you.
like black licorice.
Me too.
We're gonna give you tickets to garbage. Tammy, don't go anywhere. We'll get you hooked up with something. Oh, did she hang up? Oh, Tammy hung up. She was like,
She's probably planning her trip to the Batavia, Ohio beach.
Kim, hang on. We'll get you hooked up with garbage. I failed Tammy miserably on this round. 99.7 The Blitz. You know, some people love pranks. Some people hate them. I mean, they have made TV shows out of it. What was the one that was Punked? You know,
Yes.
there's just one of the many candid camera. I mean, they're all over the place.
Jackass. That was sort of a punky
They had
type
punk
thing.
parts, yeah, for sure. And I enjoy a good prank or joke for sure. And so for the past, this will be the 22nd year now that we've done this annual get-together at my best friend's lake house in Indiana. It's the same weekend every year in July that we get together. And it's called Captain and Diet Fest. It's our annual little 4-day lake party that we hang out and boat and grill and just do fun things all weekend long. Well, this party has had anywhere from 6 up to 22 people involved for this weekend party. And about, it's now going on 15 years ago, during our annual Captain and Diet Fest, we pulled a little bit of a prank. On the way into the area where the lake house is located, there's one house that sits on the corner, and this particular person has got a lot of lawn ornaments, a lot of things out in their front yard, including what has to be a 500-pound concrete cow that sits on like a concrete slab.
Ooh.
And one year we decided, you know what would be fun? Can we take this cow? And so sure enough, one night at like 1 a.m, 8 guys go over, and we had this little dolly, and we snuck over there. We picked the cow up off the lawn. We put it on the dolly, and we start pushing it down the road. However, this is kind of a gravel road, so we made it about 15 feet before one of the wheels snapped off. So the other guy had to run back to the house to get his big white conversion van, which he then brought over here. We loaded the cow into the conversion van and drove it all the way around the lake to the public loading dock where people load their boats in. We then drove back to the lake house where we stole the neighbor's rowing boat, and I was towed behind by holding onto the tow rope all the way across the lake to the public loading dock, where we then loaded the cow into the metal canoe and then, again, dragged the boat out to the little tiny island with a sandbar, and we put the cow on the sandbar in the middle of the lake.
This is elaborate. I'm
This
so impressed.
Is the greatest prank.
It took like 4.5 hours to complete
worth it?
this.
Worth
like
it.
100% worth it.
Yes.
We took pictures sitting on the cow and doing things you're not supposed to do to a cow.
Incriminating evidence.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
we violated that cow.
Do those pictures still exist?
I don't know.
I'd really love to see
I
that.
did make a montage video of that whole weekend, and it disappeared into the ethos somewhere on the World Wide Web. And so I'll have to take a look for it. I would have bet any part of my anatomy.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
That cow would have lived there for probably ever. But 3.5 months later, they ended up getting with the help of the police, they ended up getting the cow, and the cow now sits in the front lawn again.
So did you just have to imagine a payoff, or did you see when they discovered what happened to their cow?
No, we had to see. Yeah, we had to imagine.
You had to imagine it. Yeah.
I will tell you this: 15 years later, when we go and hang out at this lake house, if we're at the bar that sits on the lake, or if we're at like the sandbar with a whole bunch of boats tied off, just hanging out, you'll every so often hear rumblings. You'll hear conversations, and someone will mention. Remember when the cow was in the middle of the lake?
That's good.
15 years later, it's still kind of
awesome
talked about. It just in whisperings around the lake. No one knows who did it. We've never confessed to doing it. It's just just in the wind. So I want to know: Have you ever pulled off a?
I am terrible. I first of all, I don't like being pranked. I don't know why. I do know why. It makes me feel dumb, and I don't like to feel dumb. So I don't like being pranked.
Okay.
But it may stem from a terrible prank that my two girlfriends and I pulled when we were about 9 years old. We were like, hey, let's get a bee. We found a bee. I think we killed it. And then we covered it in Hershey's chocolate and said, let's try to get your mom to eat it.
No.
To our girlfriend, Annette. So we try to get her mom to eat it. And we're like, hey, close your eyes. We have a surprise. So she closed her eyes. She ate it, and it stung her, even still dead or half alive or whatever. And it was the most traumatic thing, not only for Annette's mom, but for the three of us who absolutely did not intend for it to cause any harm. We just thought, when you're 9, that sounds funny. So anyway, I figured out then that I'm terrible at pulling pranks. I'm not good at it. And whenever I do, somebody's going to get injured. So I stopped.
Okay. That's a pretty good prank. I like that one. Minus the sting in the mouth.
It's sick. There's something weird about it.
Yeah,
it makes me question my 9-year-old self. What made you go along with that? That was weird. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is a bit weird. And yeah, and the mouth is... I can tell you this, that somewhat same thing is the main reason that I don't have kids. Because, I've got now Nora's boys are my stepchildren, but they're older.
Yeah.
But I knew a long time ago I didn't want younger kids because I was actually babysitting for my friend who had a 4-year-old son, and I took him to the zoo. And so we were walking around the zoo and looking at the animals, and we got to the lion cage, and he was like, Uncle Goosey, can you roar like a lion? And I was like, absolutely, I can do the best Ryan roar ever.
Yeah.
And so I got right up in his face, and I was eyes closed. I was like, "Arr!" And he stuck something in my mouth, and I was like, nope. Because when they're 4,
yeah,
you're not wondering if it's poop. You're wondering what kind of poop it is. That you just know for a fact something bad is happening.
Oh gosh!
If you pulled the prank, I want to hear it. Can you think of one thing?
I like to brag about one my wife did when she was much younger to my father-in-law. He fell asleep in his recliner, and she got out some finger polish, painted his toenails, and hid all of the finger polish remover in the house. This man was losing his mind in the garage, pouring gasoline on his toenails, trying to get this polish off.
Because you got rid of all the nail polish remover.
She took it all out, so he couldn't find any. He's trying everything to get it off. Could not get it off to save his life.
That's going. But at that point, just rock it. Just own it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Go for it. Why not? If you got one, 800-821-9970 or 99700. Love to hear from you. It's 997 The Blitz. I mean, I don't know about you, but obviously, joining this show February 1st, New Year's, and then February 1st, and ever since then, it's been an absolute blast. To me, 2025 is just flying by. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable.
This is your 2-month anniversary.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
It's been... one of the best 2-month spans I can ever think of.
It's been great. It's been great.
As we roll into April, there's a lot to look forward to. Sports fans, the March Madness continues this weekend with the Final Four. MLB is now officially kicked off.
Yeah.
If you're a baseball fan. As a golf fan, I am 10 days away from one of my favorite weekends. The Masters tournament is coming up. That's going to be great. Basketball and hockey have their playoffs kicking off this month on the 19th. And if you're a football fan, although it's not actual games, you can still get excited because the NFL draft is coming up April 24th.
UFL started last weekend.
UFL did start.
It's if you just need some football, it's there for you. But it always feels like I'm watching preseason football.
If you need to see men in really tight pants and pads, you can either go to youporn.com or the UFL. Your choice. Whichever one you want. In theaters, if you want to go check out a movie, Screamboat is coming out. That's that Mickey Mouse thriller movie that people were talking about. The Minecraft movie for the kids. You've got The Accountant 2, which I really want to see, but I really think they're going to blow because I love The Accountant so much. It's a great popcorn action movie. I don't know if they should do it too. It's like Den of Thieves. Den of Thieves was one of the best bank heist movies ever. Den of Thieves 2? Not so much. On TV, ladies, I know Nora's going nuts for this. Handmaid's Tale returns for its final season next Tuesday. If you want to check out that show. Black Mirror, which is a great series, returns to Netflix next Thursday. If you're a Star Wars fan, you've got Andor Season 2 coming. And then I watched the first 2 seasons of this show, and then I lost interest. But You on Netflix. Did you ever see that one?
I didn't. I started to read the book. It's about a stalker, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, hard pass.
The first season was fantastic. And then I got bored in the second season, too.
Yeah. If you're looking to celebrate, National Burrito Day is this Thursday. If you are like Al Powell from Die Hard and you want to enjoy some Twinkies, you can do so this Sunday as it is National Twinkie Day. If you enjoy a nice pint, National Beer Day is on the 7th. National Pet Day, if you've got pets at home, is the 11th. And then Earth Day on the 22nd if you want to go hug a tree. All reasons for you to celebrate and be out and about. On the way, we have got your chance to win. We have got more tickets coming up. Let's see. We are going to do tickets for Chevelle coming up here in about 30 minutes. But next, I did something yesterday, and I might be a really big creep. And I need your opinion, Kelly. It's 99.7 The Blitz.
It's your Morning Blitz.
Hey, it's Goose, and what soon-to-be parent hasn't had the dreaded fear, kept secretly to themselves, that their new baby would not be as pretty or as handsome as they had hoped? With all the advances in laser and reconstructive surgery, these fears are now a thing of the past. Dr. Sherwin Packton of Early Life Cosmetic Surgery Center explains. 10 years ago, an ugly baby was something that you had to live with, and until they were old enough to undergo painful and expensive plastic surgery, sometimes as late as their teens. That's too long to subject them and you to facial deformities, incongruities, and structural blemishes. The practice of cosmetic surgery for children as young as 2 months began in Europe in the late 1990s and is now a regularly accepted procedure in many parts of the world. At that age, the bone and cartilage development is still malleable and easy for a skilled surgeon to work with. Everything from chins, protruding foreheads, eye ridge definition, and ear vacillation is now easily correctable. And for pageant parents, it's never too soon to start grooming your child for the competitive life. Miss Debbie Thomas of Sunbury says Tiffany is now 3 and has already had 9 procedures. All but some final touch-ups are done, and she's ready to walk the runway and strut her stuff for the crown. The Early Life Cosmetic Surgery Center is now taking appointments for May and June, and they accept all major credit cards and insurance plans. Plus, they have competitive financing plans. Get started now, and your infant can soon be the star of his or her daycare provider.
And now, 3 things you need to know before you go.
Starting today, Central Ohioans are paying 0.5% more in sales tax because of a quota levy that passed last year. So for those in Franklin County, that means sales tax is now 8%. Same thing with parts of Delaware, Fairfield, Licking, and Union counties. They range between 7.5% and 8.5% sales tax now because if you're serviced by quota, you'll see the increase. So what new quota services are we getting for our money? 5 bus rapid transit systems and more than 500 miles of new sidewalks, multi-use pathways, and bikeways. And they're going to start building on West Broad Street in 2028. So I guess I'll have 3 years of our tax money to use starting in 2028. President Trump has signed an executive order aimed at ending ticket price gouging for live entertainment. The order, and I guess Kid Rock was in the Oval Office yesterday in this red, white, and blue America suit or something. I don't know.
I would love to compare Zelensky's outfit to Kid Rock's outfit.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Same? Or
Oh,
what?
no, not even close.
Oh, okay.
Both not suits. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yes. Zelensky wore the sweatsuit, right? Or like the
I think it was
workout.
The military.
That was
his
their military outfit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And then Kid Rock wore
Glitter.
an America suit.
Red, white, and blue.
Okay.
Bedazzled jumpsuit.
Here's what the order calls for, the executive order. More rigorous enforcement of an act called the Better Online Ticket Sales Act. It's the BOTS Act. It came about in 2016, a law that allows the FTC to take action against individuals and companies that use bots to buy concert tickets in bulk and then resell them. Like during the Taylor Swift Eras tour, when they were buying the tickets at face value and selling them for like $5,000. There's supposed to be action taken against those companies.
Here's my question. I love that this is happening. However, this isn't the first time this has happened. There have been Senate meetings about this. There have been laws put in place.
Yes.
Now we have an executive order. What needs to happen for this to come to an end? When is it really illegal? When they start punishing companies or people for doing this?
Right.
Because this is I applaud this for happening. I like the executive order, but this isn't the first time we have battled this.
Yeah,
There have been state laws.
Oh, we've been
there have
battling it
Senate
forever.
meetings. What needs to happen? This is basically a throwaway executive order that isn't going to change a damn thing.
Unless somebody goes to jail.
Right.
Somebody needs to go to jail for doing it, and then things will change.
Yeah.
Scalp tickets, straight to jail. Yes, I agree. Linkin Park's ongoing world tour.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void were prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Or seems to have hit a bit of a snag. The September 13th show in Los Angeles has been severely downgraded due to low ticket sales, which I don't understand because I love this new version of Linkin Park, but I guess according to this story, they're not selling. The show was originally scheduled for the 56,000 capacity Dodger Stadium with Queens of the Stone Age. It has now been moved to an 18,000 capacity Intuit Dome with JPEG Mafia as the openers instead.
They basically went from a football stadium to a hockey stadium.
Yeah.
Is what
Yes.
they're doing.
Arena.
And here's the thing. I mean, I get it. I understand why something like this might happen because you've got a new lead singer who not everyone's on board with. It happens. But here's the other thing. How long has it been since they've had new music? How long has it been since they've been on the road?
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe that you're going to come back and all of a sudden sell out football stadiums. As much as I love them, I would pay to go see them in a football stadium, but they're like my favorite rock band of all time. So,
Yeah, I guess maybe that was a misjudgment on their part. I don't know. They're one of the bands I'm most looking forward to seeing.
100%.
So, I don't know. But there is actually speculation, like you said, the entire tour may not be selling very well because they are running a huge deal right now, and it's running through tomorrow, where you can get 2 randomly selected seats for $39.50. And you have to make your request by tomorrow. There's a link on the Linkin Park website, and you'll be directed to sign into your Ticketmaster account. And you can request 2 tickets. That's your limit. 2 tickets for any show that you're interested in, and they will select the 2 seats for you. You don't get to pick them.
Okay.
They'll select them, and they'll sell them to you for $39.50. And they say there's limited tickets available, so not everybody's going to get their request.
Yep.
But, it's a
little roll
I
of the
guess
dice. You could end up with 2 really good seats.
It's an affordable way to see what I think would be a pretty great show.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just interesting to hear what they're going through now, which is too bad because I don't understand why people wouldn't support it. I know the love for Chester Bennington, but I don't know why you wouldn't continue to support the band.
Absolutely.
It wasn't the band's fault.
I agree.
I
agree.
I don't know. Anyway, all right, those are your 3 things.
Am I the creep? Am I water cooler talk for a young lady right now at work going up to her coworker saying, "You're not going to believe this guy at Firehouse Subs yesterday."
Oh, no.
Absolute creep.
What'd you do?
So after work yesterday, I was here for a little bit, and then I was out and about. I was running some errands. I was hungry, and so I stopped by Firehouse Subs, got my sub, ordered my sub, picked up my bag of chips, and I grabbed my drink because they've got the new Skynet AI digital pop machine there.
Okay.
With 1,067 flavors that you need to work through to get plain Diet Coke. Which is
you
all
want
I
a Coke?
wanted.
Here's your 50 options of Coke.
So I'm doing that. I'm filling up my Diet Coke, and I'm like, "Oh, that smells really good. It's very, very fruity, very sweet."
Yeah.
And I was like, "That smells really good." I turn. There's a young lady standing right next to me, holding her cup because they only have one pop machine, and so I'm like, "Oh," and it was a girly smell, if you will.
Yeah.
And so I grab my Coke and I step back and I walk behind her to get to the lid so she can scoot over and fill her drink. And I'm putting the lid on. I was like, "Are you wearing perfume or lotion or something?" And she looked. So, what? I said, "Are you wearing like lotion or something?" She goes, "No." I was like, "Oh, okay. Something smells really good." And then I walk away. And I go sit in my car as I grab my sandwich. I leave, and I was like, "Oh, that came off a bit. Put the lotion in the basket-ish." Because I didn't.
Did you say it like Dirk Moto?
Well, here's the thing. So here's the thing. This is what the reason why I may be water cooler talk today is because I was standing fairly close to her, and so I wasn't trying to be loud. So I was like, "Hey, you wearing any lotion? You smell real pretty." It came off real. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a combination of Dirk and Sling Blade.
Yeah. What's that lotion you're wearing?
He puts the lotion in the basket.
So, just trying to be kind and offer a compliment that whatever it is you are wearing. And also, what is that you're wearing? Because I would,
I want to get some for my fiance.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
It definitely, playing it back in your head.
Yeah.
In the movie of the mind, it was, I don't know. It definitely.
All right. Can I give you my opinion?
Yes.
As a female, I will say I absolutely will take a compliment wherever I can get it. I love a compliment that's genuine. Not somebody who's just trying to be like, get on my good side for some reason. So I won't be mean to them. But I say if somebody told me, "Oh my gosh, you smell really good. Are you wearing like what are you wearing? Or do you have lotion on or something?" I'd be like, "Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I have this new hairspray I'm trying or whatever." Like that delights me to get a genuine compliment from someone, and I think it delights anybody. And I don't think it's weird. Now, literally, if you were like up on her.
Well, I was going to ask, is it wrong that after I said that, I leaned in and I went,
"Shall we shag now or shall we shag later?"
So that's why I went wrong, is what you're saying.
That's the one part of this that went sideways, Goose.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just making sure. Coming up next, your not so breaking news. We got Final Destination 6 coming.
Yes.
This poor lady. Life imitates art. This is a straight up Final Destination death, and we will talk about it in 6 minutes. 99.7 The Blitz.
It's the Morning Blitz.
Hey, it's Goose, and I want to tell you about my friends at Black Mamba's Tattoos, which has long been Columbus's home for ink and piercings, and now is proud to be the metro area's first home for tattoos for tots. Why should colorful and creative body art just be for teens and adults? With their cutting-edge technology and patent microneedles, infants as young as 8 months can now share the love of tattoos with the parents and family. This simple, non-evasive procedure can be accomplished in our studio in just 15 minutes. As Kaylee Monroe has put it, Our son Justice is just a year old, but loves to bop along with me and Daddy as we're cranking Tool. So he'll probably be the only kid in daycare with Maynard on his back. Tattoos for toddlers are safe and practically pain-free. Visit our location at the corner of High Street and Neal Avenue, and soon your tyke will be rocking out in style. Please bring proof of parenthood and a physician's authorizations when you make your appointment.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
I just don't get why criminals are so stupid. You got away. You got away from the cops. You were good to go, but for some reason, you just do stupid things. 2 idiots in Nashville got arrested on Friday. Here's the deal. The cops noticed that their license plate was obscured and tried to pull over this car, which ended up in a high-speed chase. The guys driving didn't stop, flying down the highway, and apparently they outran the cops, or it reached such a high speed, the officers decided this was too dangerous, we're going to back off, we'll, catch them later in the day, whatever the case may be. So they did decide to back off. But the reason the police backed off is because they called for backup. The police helicopter, the ghetto bird, was up in the air, following these guys from the sky. Well, they thought that they outran the cops. They said, we're good. We outran them. They've left us alone. So I think this is a good time to stop and put air in the tires at the gas station. Yeah, not a good time. Because, yes, the helicopter was right there, was able to tell the cops where they were. Cops showed up, arrested both of them. The driver, Jonathan Chapa, is in trouble for running. The officers smelled marijuana. They found a large bag of pot in the center console. They found a backpack with more pot, plastic baggies, 2 digital scales. These guys were doing some work, selling the devil's lettuce. And now they have been arrested. And not only that, the driver was driving on a suspended license, so they're going to be put away for a little bit. Don't stop and put air in your tires while in a high-speed chase.
If there's one piece of advice.
Right. If I could pass on some sort of information to you, that would be it. This second story, I'm not laughing at this poor woman, but this is just too crazy to ignore. This is straight, a lot of people have said, when it's your time, it's your time. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. You are not going to cheat death, as we've all learned from Final Destination. He will collect. And that is exactly what happened to this woman in Georgia who was driving down the road. Police assume that she may have been trying to avoid a deer or another live animal because you can see the skid marks in the road from where her car slammed on the brakes, but then slid down into an embankment and rolled over. However, when police showed up, 67-year-old Shirley Obert was not in her car. She survived a rollover accident without a scratch. However, no one has seen her since the accident. Until a couple days ago, where they did find her. That is because apparently she got out of her car after being uninjured and tried to make her way back to the roadway to get some help. However, unbeknownst to her, between where she crashed and the roadway was a 100-foot deep well.
Oh, no.
That she did not see.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah. On her strut back to the road, she fell into the well where her body was discovered.
Yeah, that is Final Destination.
Yeah.
It was your day to go.
It was your day to go. You're not escaping.
Oh,
That's
my
just
gosh.
all there is to it. Her family is obviously very thankful that they were. I mean, where did she go?
Right.
What happened? So to have closure, to have answers, it's very unfortunate. But the 67-year-old woman is loved by her family and will be laid to rest. I mean,
it's kind of like a wild...
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Way to go. Like, what do you put in the obituary? Like, I'm thinking, if I go that way, you can definitely make something of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, you fall into a well you didn't see.
I mean,
That's kind of cool.
like after, like I'm telling you, if I were to go that way, Nora better put up like a little toy well or something on the mantle, or put my ashes in a bucket tied to a rope and just let it hang, like when they use the. You gotta memorialize that.
I want them to do like a South Park episode on it with the like weird Canadian head faces.
To Tim, Philip, and
Trevor. Wait, Philip. What are their names? The Canadian South Park guys.
Philip.
What? Philip and.
Let's see here. We got to get it.
I can't believe that. Terrence
and Philip. Thank you.
Just
we need a Terrence and Philip on that one.
Yes. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That is your not so breaking news. 99.7 The Blitz. Oh, we got some big shows coming this fall. One of them being Chevelle, going to be in Cincinnati, the PNC Pavilion, Wednesday, September 10th, and we have got some tickets to give away. Special guest Asking Alexandria and Dead Poet Society. Here's the deal. We don't have one. We don't have 2 pair. We got 3 pair of tickets to give away. So we're going to play the Feud, which means we need 3 contestants right now. 800-821-9970. If you want to play and win, you're playing as a team. All of you are going or none of you are going. It's very simple. I've got the top answers on the board. You figure out the top answers before your 3 X's, you win. Just like that.
Love it.
800-821-9970 if you want to play. Let's get you hooked up right now. Kelly.
Yes.
Are you a fan of the Feud?
Yeah, I sure am. I mean, like the Richard Dawson Feud, that's the one I watched as a kid when I was like sick or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Or whenever they had it on. Maybe it was
have you seen the Steve Harvey version?
No, I haven't.
Oh, he's the best.
He's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty good.
He's hilarious.
I like Richard Dawson kissing women on the lips.
What a creep. Some of that stuff that took place during those game shows back in the 70s. God, you look back on it now and you're like, oh,
even
Lord.
Back then we were saying it. So
oh,
it's
absolutely.
not like you're looking back and thinking, oh, how did we not realize it? No, we realized it back then.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get contestant number 1. Blitz, good morning. Who's this?
Good morning, it's Tina.
Gina? All right.
Tina. Is it
Tina. All right, Tina, hang on one second. Let's find your teammates. Blitz, good morning. Who's this?
This is Rachel.
Rachel, hang on one second. We need one more teammate to go along with Tina and Rachel. Blitz, good morning. Who's this? Chris. All right, Chris. All right, Tina, Rachel, Chris, you are working together as a team. I am going to give you the category, and one by one, we're going to get your answers to find the top answers on the board. And if you get them before you get 3 X's, then you all win. This one, top 5 answers on the board. So you got to get all 5 before your 3 X's. And if you do, all 3 of you are winning tickets for Chevelle. So here we go. Tina, you're going to start us off. The category today for the Feud is, what do couples most often dress up as in bed? You're getting yourself a little night alone, little adventure time,
little role playing.
You decide to put something on. Top 5 answers on the board. Who do couples or what do couples most often dress up as in bed? Tina, we start with you. Give me an answer.
Most couples dress up in May as bride and groom.
Okay.
Bride and groom. Not on the board. Sorry.
That's okay. You still have 2 more.
2 more
X's to
X's. Rachel, who or what do couples most often dress up as in bed?
Let's go cop and robber.
Cops and robbers. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Number 4 on the board. Yes, number 4 on the board.
Okay.
All right. Chris, on to you. What do couples most often dress up as in bed?
Nurse and doctor.
Nurse and doctor.
Great answer.
That's a good answer. Number 1 answer on the board.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Tina, back to you. We've got 2 out of the 5. Who or what do couples often dress up as in bed?
Teacher and
Schoolgirl.
Good
answer. That's a good answer.
That is a popular category for sure. Show me teacher student. Number 2 on the board. Very good.
All right.
2 answers remain. 1 X on the board. Rachel, we are back to you. What you got?
Let's go. Pizza delivery guy and customer.
Oh my God!
That's a good answer.
Okay, all right.
That's a good. You definitely see that on the hub.
Rachel wants an extra big sausage on the pizza. Show me pizza delivery guy.
Oh shoot!
No. Not it. All right, Chris, back to you. Keep us alive here. Who or what do couples most often dress up as in bed?
I have mine dressed up as Wonder Woman, the superhero.
Superhero.
Love it.
He dug into the personal bank of memories to what he has his woman dress up
Good
as.
answer.
Wonder Woman is a good answer.
Yeah?
Absolutely. Show me Wonder Woman.
Oh,
I am sorry. That is 3 X's. We will talk to Tina, Rachel, and Chris later.
Oh,
my
those
gosh.
were actually good answers.
Those were. You know, the other one that I thought, maybe if they had 6 answers, it would have been Princess Leia and the Gold Bikini would have been on there. But that's not on the list.
And Han Solo is the dude?
Is the dude,
All
yeah.
right.
Do you have a guess, Kelly?
I mean, all I can think of is like Game of Thrones people, but then I get to Cersei and Jaime, and that's just weird.
Yeah,
so.
that is weird. No, that's not it.
Okay.
The assistant. You know, she's my assistant.
Oh,
my secretary. Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
number 5.
Okay.
Number 3 on the list, nuns and priests.
Yeah.
Whoa, really?
Yeah,
Okay, that's
number
some
3.
kinky stuff.
All right, let's get 3 new. Well, actually, you know what? Let's take a break, and then we will come back, and we still have these Chevelle tickets to give away. And if you want to win, we will play the Feud next, 99.7 The Blitz. All right, we're playing the Feud. We've got Chevelle tickets for their show coming up September 10th at the PNC Pavilion in Cincinnati with Asking Alexandria and Dead Poet Society. We've got 3 new contestants for this round of the Feud. Beth, Kala, and David, good morning. How are you? Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. All right. We've got the top 5 answers on the board, one by one. We're going to get your answers. Hopefully you can get all 5 before you get 3 X's. Beth, you called in first, so we are starting with you. The category for this round of the Feud is, what foods do people use during foreplay in the bedroom? Oh, yeah. Beth, what do you think?
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream. That's a good answer.
Good answer.
I would see that. Show me whipped cream. Yeah, number 2 on the board. Absolutely. All right. Call it. We move on to you. What foods do people use during foreplay in the bedroom?
I'm going to say cherries.
Cherries?
Cherries.
Okay, that's a
Good
pretty
answer.
good
Good
answer.
answer, yes.
Show me cherries. Yeah, cherries, strawberries. Absolutely. Put fruit on there. Yep. All right. David, we're on to you. 2 for 2 so far. What foods do people use during foreplay?
How about chocolate syrup?
Chocolate
Oh, good
syrup.
answer.
Sticky,
Good
messy,
Whoa.
lickable.
Yeah.
Show me chocolate.
They are rolling.
Wow.
All right, 3 for 3. You've got 2 answers left, 3 X's to mess with. Triple X. Here we go. Back to you, Beth. What foods do people use during foreplay?
Let's see. Ice cream.
Ice cream. That's a pretty good one.
All right.
Top 5 answers on the board. Show me ice cream. Hey, number 5 on the
Oh
board.
my gosh. You guys are a dream team.
Wow. All right. Still got all 3 X's. 1 answer left on the board. Call it. Back to you. What foods do people use during foreplay?
Alcohol?
Alcohol.
Wow,
I mean, I
okay.
guess that
Yeah.
could be considered an answer.
All right.
Show me alcohol. Yeah, you bring a bottle of alcohol in the bedroom, maybe a little champagne, a little bubbly, loosen things up.
Not
Coors
one
Light.
X.
Not a single
Not
X.
one X.
5 answers, 5 correct answers. Beth, Kala, David, you are all going to see Chevelle on September 10th. Mark your calendars now. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do I have a delay in my voice? Hello? Are you there? Congratulations. Well, we are not done with Chevelle tickets yet. We still have more throughout the rest of the week. We'll have a chance for you to win right here on 99.7 The Blitz.
It's the Morning Blitz.
Hey, it's Goose and Columbus. Get ready for the hottest and tastiest new trend in dining out as Callahan's Original Feline Cuisine opens its first capital city location this Friday. The ancient Egyptians knew it, the Chinese know it, the Congolese know it, and now you too will know the delicious and healthy secrets of dishes made with cat. The other white meat, cat muscle, has 85% less fat and cholesterol than ground beef, 60% less than chicken, and it comes in spicy, organic, sauteed, and barbecue. Callahan's Original Feline Cuisine uses only the freshest free-range cats raised on our spacious 10-acre farm in Michigan. Be the first of your friends to say that cat got your tongue. Kids menus are available, and check out our lounge, the Kitty Club, which offers full bar service and cat-patizers. Callahan's Original Feline Cuisine located in Ostrander Shopping Center. Franchise opportunities available. Dining out has never been this perfect.
And now, the 3 things you need to know before you go.
Over 212,000 pounds of egg beaters and Bob Evans branded liquid egg products are being recalled due to the potential presence of cleaning solutions.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture says they may be contaminated with sodium hypochlorite, which is the main ingredient in bleach. Recalled products have an establishment number of G1804 ink jetted onto their cartons. Ag Department scientists say if you eat the product, you should be fine, but also don't eat it. So
they said you should be fine.
You should be just fine. If you already ate it, don't worry, but also just get rid of it if you haven't eaten it yet.
If I were to hear of something like this and I had Bob Evans liquid egg product, I don't care what its stamp, I'm throwing it away.
Yeah.
I don't care what the stamp is. I don't care what the expiration date is. I'm throwing it away.
Nope, we're good. Yep. Someone is robbing Amish buggies in Pennsylvania. It actually happened twice so far. Last Thursday, authorities say an armed man pulled up in front of a buggy, approached the Amish driver, pointed a gun at him, and demanded his wallet. The man handed over the wallet, and the suspect jumped back in his car and took off. And while officials were at the scene of that crime, a second Amish victim reported a similar incident, but he refused to hand over his wallet, and the guy took off. So can you imagine in that Amish community, they're like, I can't believe you turned your wallet over, you idiot. Just say no.
This person committing these crimes does not know about the Amish Mafia, and
is there an Amish Mafia?
He is messing with the wrong people.
There's an Amish Mafia?
Man,
do
you
tell.
do not want to mess with the Amish Mafia.
Come on, what is this?
I'm dead. Not only that.
Will they butter churn you
but
to death?
if they ever get their hands on you, an Amish teenager can crush your skull between his hands. Do you know how strong the Amish are?
Yeah,
like when a horse dies in the field, they just throw it over their shoulders and walk it back to the barn.
Okay.
You do not want to mess with the Amish.
Kelly, are you like going, just keep thinking about it being April 1st?
No, I'm telling you. I am telling you. The Amish Mafia is a thing.
Mafia?
Yes, it is a thing.
I totally buy it.
Have?
I buy it.
What kind of weapons do they have?
Hey, have you ever seen an Amish with a 2x4?
Exactly.
That is
shovels, medieval rakes. I'm telling you, they do not.
You are dead serious.
I am dead serious.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Where my best friend's lake house is in Indiana. Mm-hmm. Huge Amish community.
Oh, we got them all over Ohio.
Yeah, huge.
But I don't know about this mafia stuff.
Man, I'm
hey,
telling
Knox
you.
County, check in. You have a lot of Amish, and you're in the listening area. Let us know if you've ever seen the Amish Mafia at work.
You see them in their pontoon boats in the lake. You've got a boat.
Yeah.
You know how you drive up onto your boat trailer?
Yeah.
Nope, they just carry that bitch out.
Oh, come on.
I'm telling you, you do not want to mess with the Amish.
You're not carrying a pontoon boat onto a trailer. It's no way. You're not happening.
They put up an entire barn in 10 hours. I'm telling you. There is no community like the Amish community.
So what do they row the pontoon boat all over the lake?
No,
They use the motor?
They kick their legs, and they create a wake.
And they yell at you in Pennsylvania Dutch, so it's really confusing.
I'm telling you.
Okay, now no. You've lost me now. No.
They
kick their legs.
They go
Kelly.
wakeboarding with no motor. It takes two of them to kick their legs. I'm telling you. I was trying. You got to make room for them on the road, and so I was pulling over.
The mental image.
I'm telling you, I saw the horse died. The horse died. So 2 8-year-olds got out, and they just pulled the buggy. You do not want to mess with the Amish.
You've been duly warned.
They kick their legs.
They do. They kick their legs.
Wakeboard.
Did you ever see Roadrunner take off?
Yes.
That's what their legs look like.
Is that right?
Yes. Retrunks.
Well, let's talk about the Switch 2, shall we?
Oh,
It's
sure.
been
Well, there it went.
many a year since we've gotten it. Well, the original Switch dropped in 2017, and here's the second iteration of that.
It's still in your cart.
Yes, the first. Now, yeah, I'm going to have to switch over to the Switch 2. Nintendo Direct Switch 2 presentation kicks off tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Now, we already know that the Switch 2 will be bigger and more powerful, and most importantly, will play your existing Switch games. Now, a Canadian retailer leaked that pre-orders for the Switch 2 will go live tomorrow, and these are expected to sell out day one. So if you are really, really wanting a Switch 2, pay attention to that. However, according to Insider Gaming, a U.S. retailer, unnamed, is claiming pre-orders won't be available until April 9th. So anyway, be ready tomorrow, and if it doesn't happen, be ready April 9th. The console is expected to be in consumers' hands sometime in June. And those are your three things.
I would get a Switch 2. I like the Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a Switch. I have the first one. Kelly still got the first one in her. Like I said, in her Best Buy cart. That's been in how long? 3 years it's been in there?
I don't know, roundabout. Since the first one came out.
Carl says Amish Mafia is real. They own
Holmes County,
Ohio, including the judge, and they don't play games. They'll send
allegedly
their enforcer to get even.
Don't say that.
Chuck Norris has nothing on the Amish.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just saying. Like a lot of people nowadays, 2.5 years ago, Nora and I met on a dating app. What you do? You're single.
Yeah.
You sign up, you swipe. Hopefully you meet a match, and I was fortunate enough to find the right one. If you're still looking and it hasn't worked out for you so far, well, there's another one coming. A new dating app called Tribal says they're changing the game because they're blurring the pictures of people that you chat with for the first 72 hours.
Is that right?
Yeah. Take a listen to what Tribal is talking about. This is the creator of the app, Rachel Harker, talking about the Tribal app.
Tribal is essentially a friendship and dating app, but it's really based on psychology, and it's all about combating loneliness and improving social connection, trying to use technology in a really positive way. So the profile build and the questions are all around compatibility and values, and that's how people are matched and brought together. And I guess the psychology behind that is having aligned values, really trying to just eliminate that kind of superficial swipe culture.
Which I get. That's fine. But here's the thing. We had this years ago with, what was it, eHarmony? The 27 points of connection or whatever.
Oh, you didn't see pictures on that?
I think you did, but as you were filling out your profile,
Right.
that's how they matched you, was these 27 points of compatibility.
Yeah, it wasn't us where you swiped on somebody. They matched you.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then from there, you got to continue. So there's nothing really new about this except for the fact that they're hiding your pictures for 72 hours.
Yeah, so I mean, you won't see them at all until you've spent some time getting to know them.
But here's the thing.
What's that show? Love at First Sight?
Yeah.
The reality show,
Yep.
isn't that what they do? You don't see them, you just talk?
Yep. But here's the thing. Physical attractiveness is a big part of a relationship.
It counts.
Like, yes, someone can become much more attractive or much uglier if there are certain things that you don't like about this person.
Yeah, if they have an ugly personality.
Or loathe about this person, if you don't align through values or whatever. But still, you got to have imagine being compatible with this person, but then you see them, and that's not your cup of tea. You're allowed to have physical preferences and what you're looking for.
Well, yeah.
So, I don't know. But, hey, Tribal, Tribal, if you're still single and looking for it, go check it out.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up this morning. Did you know that the highest point in Connecticut is on a mountain called Mount Frisell? But it's not even the peak of the mountain. The peak of the mountain is actually across the border in Massachusetts. So they just have one part of the mountain, but that one part happens to be the highest point in Connecticut. I've never been up that way. Of the two places that I've never visited in this country, it would be New England and the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go up to Killington to ski.
I don't know where's
Mount
Killington.
Vernon.
In Mount Vernon,
Yeah.
okay. I would definitely go up there.
Mount Vernon? No.
Isn't that close to Washington, D.C.? That's where the president hangs out.
No, not Mount Vernon. Vermont.
Vermont.
God, Mount Vernon's here in Ohio.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
Vermont is what I meant. Killington, Vermont.
Killington, Vermont. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they do have some great skiing up there for sure. 1 pound of dimes and 1 pound of quarters are worth the same amount.
Well, that makes sense.
200 dimes weighs 1 pound and is worth $20. 80 quarters weighs 1 pound and is worth $20.
That makes sense.
Yeah. IKEA, much like Amazon, did not start off how they currently are. You know, obviously Amazon started off selling books and then it's blown into like the world's biggest retailer. Well, IKEA started as a mail order business that sold pencils and postcards.
Wow, and you didn't have to put those together.
You did not have to put those together. Or maybe you did, and that's why they stopped selling them.
Oh, no, you got to like put the eraser in and
Yeah. Let's see here. Here's some science news for you. Dinosaurs existed before flowers. Or at least scientists believe so. They believe flowering plants evolved as a response to dinosaurs because plants needed protection against vegetarian dinosaurs, so they developed toxic flowers. They eventually evolved to have non-toxic flowers once the dinosaurs were gone.
Science!
Yeah! Let's see here. What else we got? Oh, your final fun fact for the day. There have been times when real news broke on April 1st, and it gets dismissed as like an April Fool's prank, which I'm sure happens, including a bunch of celebrity deaths. The murder of Marvin Gaye in 1984 kind of got brushed aside. The murder of Selena in 1995, whose murderer was just denied parole, by the way, 2 days ago, I think.
I saw that.
Yeah, she's been in 30 years now, and she was denied parole again. And the death of Mitch Hedberg in 2005.
All reported on April 1st.
Yeah. Yep. And then finally, for soap opera fans, some people missed the cancellation of Guiding Light in 2009.
Oh, my
and took
gosh.
it as a April Fool's
Yeah,
joke.
who would have believed that?
Right. There you go. Learning you some stuff on a Tuesday morning. 99.7 The Blitz.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No